Hello everybody, my name's Artendris, and welcome to the painting. This is a companion piece to A Pitstop in Purgatory, a visual novel we just finished up on the channel. And so I figured going through this could maybe give us just a little bit more of that feeling that we've been getting through that entire piece of art that is Pitstop in Purgatory. This will be a fine conclusion, I think. But I know a little bit about what this is, but I'm not going to get too much into that. I think I'll just let the story explain for itself. As far as I'm aware, this is just It's nowhere near as choose your own adventure as Pit Stop in Purgatory is. It's fairly short and fairly linear as far as I can tell. Well, let's take a quick look at the abouts first. This game was made in 1 week as part of 0282 2022. Made with Rimpai. Yes. It's... Yep, here it is. It's a lot of the same people as Stop and Purgatory. Like Tymedust, once again, main writing and programming. Alcinous behind the artwork and visual design. Scholastica with GUI and user interface. But they picked up a new member for their music, Crow Ander. But anyways, let's just get into it. The hours I spent with you are worth 1,000 hours I spent without you. Unknown. Once again with this music. I often think about when your mother came back from the hospital, holding you in her arms. To this day, it remains my biggest shame that I couldn't be by her side when you came into the world. I remember looking at you, thinking, I won't miss another day of your life, for as long as I live. And only days after that, I promptly quit my job. The work I did there paid well, but the time it stole from me could never justify that. Time. That's the thing, isn't it? We know that it's our most precious resource, yet we throw it away haphazardly, as if there's no risk of ever running out. Oh, I eventually managed to find new employment with fewer hours spent away from home. But it was out in the country, so we had to move. Your mother always was a natural-born entertainer. Heck, she still is. She used to sing, dance, and do impressions, and you used to point and laugh. That was your way of showing how much you adored something. The two of you kept our spirits high, even when there wasn't much else to do so far away from the big city. Obviously, you inherited that fun-loving nature from her. Your flair for being dramatic, though, that was all me. Maybe the combination of those traits is what led you down the road to acting. I was jealous. I wanted more time with you. At work, I could never stop thinking about what you and your mother might be doing at home. I was perpetually afraid that I'd miss out on important events. Turns out, I was right. Not only did I miss your birth, I missed when you started crawling. I missed your first steps, and I even missed your first word. That last one hurt a bit more than the others. Maybe because I'm a word man myself. I just couldn't wait to hear those first syllables pop out of your cute little mouth. But I missed it, and I cried when I found out. Then your mother told me what your first word was. Dada. So my tears fell yet again, for entirely different reasons. Oh, watching you grow older was so inspiring. I started writing again after many years of barely holding a pen. Stories about a charming, intelligent, and inquisitive young girl solving mysteries that even the police couldn't figure out. Those stories turned into books, which ended up gaining popularity fast. And as a result, I was able to quit my job and work from home as a full-time author. I wasn't ever going to miss anything again. I have you to thank for that. You know where this is going, and my eyes are already watering. When you started school, I was worried that your outspoken personality would get you in trouble. However, things turned out the exact opposite. You were effortlessly charming, and both friends and teachers adored you. I wish I could take credit for that, but as with most of your great qualities, you had your mother to thank. You were only 8 when you entered in one night acting contest. I didn't think it was possible to be that proud, and that's coming from a best-selling author. Just some of that dry humor that always bothered you. Though I like to think that somewhere deep inside, you secretly found it endearing. Turns out, the best story I ever got to tell was the one of being your father. But my pride was nothing compared to yours. You held the diploma so high that we almost couldn't see your face behind it. I can only imagine how wide that smile must have been. Every day, I miss seeing it. The years flew by, and the day eventually came when you decided to set out on your own. Accepted to a prestigious acting school, a new chapter of your life was about to begin, one in which me and your mother were no longer the main supporting cast. I realized that, despite my best efforts, there was always going to be things in your life that I did not be a part of. Your mother took that photo of us. If I knew then that it would be the last one of us together, I would have hugged you even tighter. I would have told you once again how proud you always made me. How much I always loved you. How every day of your life was the best day of mine. I'm sure you'd brush it aside, and you'd tell me that I was just being silly with all my rambling. Just you being you. You grew up so fast. I just wish that you had gotten to grow even older. But the truth is, I could have said anything, and it wouldn't have made a difference. The pain, sadness, and longing would still be there. It still feels like another life, getting that phone call. We hadn't heard from you in a long time since you were working on that new movie, and then you were just gone. The doctors said that they did everything they could. I want to believe that. I suppose it doesn't matter in the end. Me and your mother are still here, and you're not. And nothing could ever fill the hole that you left behind. You will learn to live with it, but it never stops hurting. Today, it's been 10 years. We still live in the same house you grew up in. I'm writing a new book, and your mother just recently started leading a choir. I guess you could say that we're keeping busy. Despite everything, when I look at this wall, I'm grateful. Grateful for the years we had together. Grateful that I got to be your father. I will always love you. Good night. My little Astrid. Yeah, that was about as short as I read it and thought it was going to be. The painting. So, obviously, I'll go through that a little bit. This was a short visual novel from the viewpoint of Astrid's dad, the main character of Pitstop and Purgatory. And I guess it's a fitting final goodbye to a character we've come to know and follow through what happened in her life. And sadly, how it ended. Uh, this was a beautiful little addition. Very, very touching. Very, very sad. But that's how life is sometimes. So yeah, a beautiful addition. Nothing much to say. Besides one final goodbye to Astrid and Purgatory. So this is just gonna be a short little. I might put this to the end at the end of the last episode of Pitstop in Purgatory after the epilogue. But it might just be like a short little video I release alongside it. It's probably just gonna be like a little short thing besides it, just as a final goodbye. So, yeah, I want to thank you for watching. This is the finale to Stop in Purgatory's story. Or, for now, at least. I have no idea if the Tymedust and their crew are planning to put together some more of this. This was released this year, I think it said, right? Yeah, 2022. And Pitstop in Purgatory itself is just getting its release to Steam soon. So there might be more here later down the road. But for now, it's time to say goodbye. So, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little final piece of the puzzle. I hope to see you next time. Take care.